student living in Thailand, of course I want to know some of the best places that I can send my kids to school. And to be honest, I find it all a bit confusing. So I'm delighted to be at one of the leading international schools in Thailand, the Regents International School Pattaya. The principal, Sarah Osborne-James, has kindly agreed to interview me so we can understand more about the options for schooling your child in Thailand and why Regents International School Pattaya may be your solution. Hey Sarah.
Hi Dan, how are you?
Very good, nice to meet you.
Excellent, come on in, welcome to Regents.
Okay. So Sarah, firstly, what a beautiful school. If only my school back in the UK was like this. I tell you what, let's start at the beginning. Can we clarify for people watching what's meant by the term international school?
An international school's got various meanings. I mean, we have a diverse student body here. We've got over 53 different nationalities for a start. So in terms of accepting difference, you know, we've got families from all over the world. We've also got lots of local ties as well, but people who are looking for an international education. So that really means it's a school that prepares students for the future, you know, in any part of the world. And we offer an international curriculum as well, which is a lot more relevant to today's needs.
Now, for many expats like me, schooling in Thailand is a bit of a worry because what I don't want to do is compromise my children's education so that I can get this terrific lifestyle living here. So what kind of things should I look for when choosing a school?
Obviously, school reputation is incredibly important. Regents has been going for 25 years now, so we've got a proven track record of academic results above the world average. But it's not just about your academic results, it really is about the sense of community, talk to families, find out how they feel the school is doing in terms of that sense of belonging and identity. But it's also about standards and accreditation, for example. As an international school here, we don't operate on our own. We belong to Nord Anglia Education, so we have a family of over 60 international schools. So there's a lot of backing there, a lot of support, which means that our families can also transfer from one school to another very easily, because many of our families do move around.
And I was looking on your website and you offer boarding school here as well.
That's right, yeah. We've got extensive facilities. You've seen as you come in, we've got a wonderful campus. But yeah, we also have boys and girls boarding, which is excellent.
Yeah. Now, you actually mentioned this in the first question, but just to confirm again, the curriculum that you operate against is what?
We follow the English national curriculum, but we've adapted it to the needs of our students because our students are international, as I mentioned. So in the primary years, for example, we've taken on the International Primary Curriculum, the IPC, and that's founded in English national curriculum. So everything is taught in English, but it's more relevant, so it's much more international. As they go into secondary, they have the IGCSEs, so that's the same as what they would get in England, but the international version. So you still get that high standard recognition of Cambridge, Edexcel exam results, and then the international baccalaureate diploma, and that gains the students entry into universities worldwide.
So I noticed that there's a difference. It's IGCSE versus GCSE back in the UK and A-level, so that's the international. But what's the difference and how does that play out for my kids if ever we were to return back to the UK?
Well, they're a two-year programme, exactly the same as GCSEs in the UK. The difference is the content would be much more relevant to international students, so it wouldn't be based in England, for example, a book around the seaside where perhaps our Korean families wouldn't know what that means. So it's much more relevant. So it really is about preparing our students to be global citizens, helping them see things from different perspectives, but the overall exam and the examination board is the same. So you still get the same high standards that you would get in the UK. So an A-star in England is still the same as an A-star from us.
To recognise that. Because I actually think there's a lot of benefits to children growing up in a different country. So that IGCSE for me, if I was an employee, I would think, well, perhaps you're more globally and culturally rounded because of that experience, and it's there as a qualification to prove it.
Yeah, that's correct. And in addition to offering the IGCSE programme, we're also a round square school. And what that means is that we're committed to holistic education. We have the round square discoveries. So these are attributes that we really promote and explicitly teach in school. And this is all about a mindset. It's about character education, which really leads to being a global citizen.
Excellent. Now, I looked at your prospectus before I come here and thought I would love to send my kids here, maybe one day. And I see that your grades are far, far higher than the average in the UK, or I imagine anywhere in the world. Why is that? How do you make that happen?
Well, we've got a proven track record, 25 years of academic results that we can share with you. Our results have been consistently above the world average, and I think the secret to that is our teachers. We have outstanding teachers. We really provide them with lots of professional development opportunities as well. But we do have a philosophy, be ambitious, and we do believe that every child can achieve and will succeed. And so it really is that mindset. It's a growth mindset in terms of working with the teachers so they can ensure every child in their class is successful.
And I imagine some of this comes down to the structure as well. So perhaps you can explain to me, like, what's the maximum class size? What teachers are there? How does it work when a child sets foot into one of your class?
Yeah, I mean, it's very varied. I mean, we start school with our Little Lions programme, which is like a mums and toddlers, also for nannies to come in and work and learn how to play from the age of 2. And it's a school that goes right up to the age of 18. So our class sizes do vary. They're a lot smaller than class sizes in the UK. And normally we have 4 entries, so we have 4 classes in each year group.
Now, so far I've only seen the front area of the school, and it's very impressive. Yeah. But can you talk to me about the facilities here? You know, what kind of facilities are here that will impress parents if they were to come and look?
I think, obviously, as you walk into the school, you'll see that Regents certainly has that wow factor. But what I always urge parents to do is to see beyond the swimming pool as a swimming pool. You know, it's what can we do with that swimming pool, and how are your children going to grow, and what can they get involved with in school. We belong to Fabricia, for example. So the swimming pool, obviously, we're able to host lots of swim meets and galas, competitions, opportunities for teamwork. Our sports facilities at the back of school that you haven't seen yet, we've got an AstroTurf over there covered. We've also got an indoor sports facility, a gym. We've got a fitness gym as well for the children to work out. So, you know, the sports facilities are outstanding. There's also the running track, so there's plenty of opportunities there. We have a theatre, we have a strong performing arts department. Our design technology and our STEAM facilities are outstanding. So I think the list is endless, but as you walk around the school, what we urge you to do is to look at what's happening, look at the learning and see what's happening in those places. Because it's the atmosphere, and you can see the children interacting and the relationship that they have with the teachers, which to us, a building is a building, but it's what happens inside the building that's just as important. Yeah, really.
Now, the next question, I'm not going to shirk it, and you've probably answered it, so it might work best if you were almost going to give like a mission statement or a summary, because international schools are more expensive than the regular schools in Thailand. But what do you get for your money to justify this?
Yeah, I think if I were to summarise, you know, in terms of what we offer, yes, it is about academic excellence, but we do believe in the whole child, and we are very committed to the local area in terms of service and giving back. We want our children to have compassion to make the world a better place. But we also want them to have a sense of adventure, and that's linked to our outdoor education programme as well. So I think it's not just about the academics, it's not just about learning in the classroom, it's about the person that they become and about their commitment to making the world a better place, but also having some fun along the way as well, and having that real sense of adventure. You know, they live in Thailand, you know, they're very fortunate to be here, so let's make a difference.
That's right, and as we were filming earlier, the kids that were running in front of us with big smiles on their face, I can see it for myself. What really sets Regents apart from other international schools?
A growing number of international schools now around the world, but I think what makes Regents so unique and special, we've obviously got our reputation and our academic outstanding results, but lots of schools have that. I think it's our commitment to holistic education, our ambitious philosophy, the fact that we belong to a network of international schools, so it means we can offer our children many more opportunities than a school on its own. So we have collaborations with Juilliard, with MIT, with UNICEF. We've now got a new collaboration with Apple. So these are all really exciting opportunities that the children can get involved with. So in addition to Nord Anglia, there's also Round Square, and that's where the holistic education comes in terms of the attributes and becoming a global citizen.
Perfect. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks very much for your time, Sarah.
All right, it's a
I hope
pleasure.
that viewers of Down About Thailand like it, and welcome to the world of vlogging, something that all kids want to do, so you probably beat your students to it.
Okay, well, yeah, lovely to meet you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you.